More than 100,000 children and adults await a life-saving organ transplant in the U.S., and more than 5,000 of these patients waiting are Floridians. That's why two local organizations are partnering up to get results for those who need organ transplants with a unique event that's coming up soon. Our Julie Broughton standing by now to tell us more about it.
Bridget, not only are people living every day hoping to hear good news about an organ they desperately need, that need is especially great within the Black community. About 30% of those waiting for a kidney transplant are part of that community, and that's why Orlando Poet Laureate Sean Welcome and recording artist and organ recipient Charla Simmons join us now. First of all, welcome.
Thank you.
So nice to see you guys this morning. Tell us about this event that's coming up on Tuesday to help get results.
Yeah, so it's a poetry slam, which is a poetry competition, and it'll just basically be themed around the topic of organ donation. There's a lot of different stories and ways that you can go about communicating both the need and maybe dispel some myths. There's a lot of conversation that can be stimulated from poets and artists, and so we'll be giving away $2,000 in cash prizes in total for artists to come up with their best organ donation themed poem.
And tell us about your story and why this is so personal to you.
Well, I am an organ recipient. At 16 years old, I was diagnosed with kidney failure and placed on dialysis. And when I graduated from high school, I turned 19. I received a kidney transplant in 1999, and it lasted me for 20 years. And that happened all because a young lady from North Carolina said yes, and she made her wishes known to her family. Like the week before she passed, they were sitting at the dinner table and she let them know, hey, if anything ever happens to me, I want my organs to be donated. And because she had that conversation, simple conversation, sometimes it could be awkward for us to have those conversations, but just let your wishes be known, even if it's not on your driver's license. Or let your family, your spouse, your loved ones know what you would like.
And I know you call them donor heroes because they are heroes. And one person can save and impact so many lives by having that conversation.
Yes, up to 8 lives.
Yeah, and so you mentioned a lot of conversation can be generated through poetry. What are you hoping people experience when they come to this event, and what are you hoping this event generates moving forward?
Yeah, well, I hope people will be inspired to register to donate first and foremost. As you mentioned earlier in the program, African Americans are about 30% on that wait list, and so that's important to me. A lot of times these types of conversations aren't happening in school, and a lot of times they're not happening at home. So where is the conversation happening around organ donation? A lot of times when you get your driver's license at 15, 16, 17, what you thought back then may not be presently what you think about organ donation now, maybe as an adult. We know every 10 years or so you have to renew your license. So we just hope to stimulate that type of conversation, and there'll be educational materials out there for people to just generate the conversation. So hopefully, people would think critically about what they want to do when they pass, and out of a tragic situation could be a blessing for someone else.
And what would you say to somebody who's sitting around and thinking about it, but they haven't quite made that commitment to become a donor?
Look at me. No, I've been able to live such a full life. I got married, I wrote a book, I'm a recording artist, I've got 3 CDs. It's just, there's so much fullness of life when you're able to give life to someone else. It's really the greatest gift. So if you're thinking about it, go ahead.
And you mentioned you were diagnosed with kidney failure at the age of 16. Most 16-year-olds are worrying about prom and homecoming. What was that like to then deal with that as a young girl?
It was a lot, but at the same time, I was very peaceful. I think my mom took it worse than I did.
Yeah.
But I was a little more naive back then than I am now about the gravity of my situation. Now I understand that I didn't worry a lot. I just enjoyed life. I still did. I went to dialysis because I had to do dialysis, and I still enjoy. I went to prom. I went to homecoming. I enjoyed my life until I could get it does limit you because dialysis takes a lot out of you. But I enjoyed myself.
Yeah. And give us the details of when, where, who is this event for, who can come?
Yeah, so it'll be Tuesday, October the 25th. And it'll be in the evening. It's an evening event. The Poetry Slam will start around 8 o'clock to around 10 or so at downtown Credo North Quarter. I'm sure y'all will put the information.
Yes, it's right up there on the screen right now.
And that's right on North Orange Avenue. And yeah, if you go to ourlegacyfl.org/speak now, poets that are interested in entering the competition can submit their poetry, and we'll have 2 rounds. And the judges will actually, Charlotte is actually one of the judges of the Poetry Slam, and she's an organ recipient. We actually have 2 donor moms or dads that have gone through the other side of that, having lost someone and getting, they'll be a part of the judges panel, and then we'll get 2 audience members. So it'll be just an amazing time. Even if you're not a poet or an artist, it's helpful to just come and experience what it's like to have creative artists, wordsmiths to give their different perspectives around a topic. And, I'm a fan of just education in general and speaking about things that aren't normally spoken about. They say that popular culture influences public opinion, and public opinion influences politics. Politics then, in turn, influences the culture. So there's this triangle of communication that kind of happens in our culture, and I think the arts is a great catalyst for conversations like this, so that we can, whatever your decision is, it's informed in a way that is inspiring, and you can think consciously about the decisions that you make.
I feel so much smarter just after you saying that. Thank you. Thank you both for being here. And we'll, of course, link more information about your event on clickorlando.com. And I'll send it back to you, Bridget.